All right. Hey everybody, Golden Sign here. Welcome to the channel. So, it's Wednesday, it's hump day. Hump day for all you working stiffs out there. I'm out of that rat race. I've been out for almost a year now. At the end of December 31st, it'll be 1 year exactly that I've been retired from the public eye, so to speak, and just doing my own thing. But anywho, welcome to the channel. Let's make this a little bit bigger for me here. All the chat's going to show up on the screen, so that's not a big deal. There we go. I can see myself. Hopefully you guys can see me. I know it's a little dark. No, sorry, everything's reversed. A little dark, but it's all good. So, first things first. Let's get kind of into the news. I did get, let's switch camera over here. And I'll just hold up. I did get some mail from Scott over at Reindeer Studios. Thank you very much, Scott. He sends these out every year. Cool artwork. You can definitely recognize Scott's artwork. And so it says, I really hope that replay review works out in your favor. I'm rooting for you to have an awesome holiday season. Thank you, Scott. Same to you and your family as well. Hope this finds you well, Mickey. Merry Christmas. Your bestie, Scott, over at Reindeer Studios. So thank you very much, Scott. Appreciate that. And like I said, he's a great member of the community, and he's always doing stuff like this, things for other people. But anyway, there we go. So now the business is done. Let's get into some fun, shall we? Let me switch the camera over here. So now I will switch the camera. Camera. All right, there we go. So, and again, it may not look it, but the garage is now kind of sorted out. There's a little bit of room here now to maneuver and work. There's a bunch of kind of leftover commons. So I managed to go, and I got a little stack right there now. There's 1, 2, see them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I brought out 6 more boxes that need to be gone through. I mean, I got a lot. What I had in here was just a drop in the bucket of what I've really got. So I pulled out 6 more boxes that I need to go through from another room in the house. And this is some of the stuff that's in there. I don't know, something, I don't know, Sports Kings. Got a little sticker on it. I have no idea who this person is. Billiards, apparently, right? She does billiards. Anyway, that's that. 1969. Is that Bob Feller? Yeah, Bob Feller pin. The original snap tight sports card holder. Okay. But anyway. This is the charter membership commemorative Nolan Ryan medallion. Still in there. No one melted it down or scrapped it for its brass content, I guess. Pretty heavy duty. Nolan Ryan medallion, they're calling it, but it's a pretty big medallion. Oops. File that away. That's that one. And then here's a stack of what appears to be Incredible Hulk cards. Looks like Bruce Banner down there hulking out. And here's another stack of some more Incredible Hulk cards. I guess he's tipping over a phone booth there or something, or a China Hutch, something like that. I don't know. And let's see. Oh, there are stickers. There he is. Look, running down the street. Bill Bixby. And then this is the actual Lou Ferrigno, the bodybuilder who played the alter ego Bruce Banner's alter ego. And then here's some Batman cards, holograms, something. Yeah, holograms. So maybe some DC Comics or something like that. No idea. Girl of Steel. And so on. Don't know why some are gold and some are silver. But there they go. And then what else do I have here? Another thing of Batman holograms, I guess. Two-Face, maybe. Batman and Boy Wonder. Some chick in a wheelchair. More gold holograms. And silver holograms. So that's that. And then there's a little team bag with some cards in. Put them there. Let's see. Twitch notifications. Let's see what else we got. Looks like a Cal Ripken trading card set. 1991, 92, and 95. The Star Company. And it is serialized 18,677. 80 full color collector set. Commemorating 2,131 consecutive games played. So I don't know if this is the same as like these here. Maybe these are Upper Deck. These are from Star. So no, they're different. But here's a whole bunch of Cal Ripkens as well. Part of some kind of Cal Ripken collector set there. We just put them with that then, with Cal. Let's see what else we got here. We got some kind of Grand Prix Nouveau, $5 price tag on it. Grand Prix Fournier SA Victoria Ursilano. I have no idea what these are. Maybe just playing cards. I don't know. Maybe some kind of game, I guess. They got stats. Williams, Honda, Brabhams, BMW, Liga, Renault, Tyrrell, Renault, Ferrari 126, and so forth. But who are the photo? No, it just says photo. But who's the driver? Maybe the driver's. Where would the driver's name be? Photo Rosenberg. No. A. Oh. I don't know. So maybe it's a trivia type game. I don't know, because it's got A. Williams, C. Liger, D. Tyrrell, Don't know. McLaren Porsche, Lotus Renault, Ram Hart, March Cogsworth, Marlboro, Pennzoil, Penske Chevrolet, Lola Cogsworth, March 86, B, Lola T 86, and so on. So I have no idea what this is. But it says Grand Prix. Whatever. Something. I don't know. Don't even know what year they are. Don't even know. Let's see. What else we got here? Got some newer stuff, looks like. Here's some wrestler. Rulon Garner. Celebrity predictors. Upper deck type stuff. Looks like Shia LaBeouf, whatever. And his Samantha Fox, maybe. ESPN, first broadcast, some kind of flashbacks. Maya Moore, basketball. King of Morocco. Bob Hope. Douglas MacArthur. Keith Urban, legend. Henry Cabot Lodge and Henry Ford. Here's some stuff. Michael Phelps. Times 3 Michael Phelps cards. Penny Marshall. More Bob Hopes. Paula Abdul. Pro Set cards. MC Hammer. Can't touch this. Pro Set Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And some kind of soccer. Stefan Schwartz. Peter Schwartz. Be with you. John F. Kennedy, 35th president. Curly Neal, basketball legend for the Globetrotters. Panini Golden Age or something. Got 2 of diamonds. 6 and 7 of diamonds. 2 of hearts, Queen of hearts, King of hearts, 7 of hearts, 7 of hearts again. Jack of diamonds. 4 of hearts. 3 of diamonds. Diamonds and hearts. Here's Superman holograms. More, it looks like Tom Cruise. There's Carl Lewis. Tony Perez, flashbacks in baseball. Thurgood Marshall. Carly Lloyd, soccer, Olympic, USA Olympic. And those cards just went flying. Joe Mantegna, Joan Jett, John Goodman, Lou Ferrigno. There you go. We just talked about Lou Ferrigno being the Hulk in the TV series, The Incredible Hulk. Anywho, let's get crack-a-lacking on some more stuff, shall we? So, we've got a nice stack here of some ordered cards, like, I don't know, these were 87 or something. or not 77 or 70. It says 77. So there's 77 tops, 78 tops, 79 tops, 74, 74, 75, 74, unmarked. That's great. 74 Phillies team, 74, 79. Not sure if that's a Burger King card or what is a low number, 52, but that don't mean anything. 74, 74. It's a very good shaped card. It's off-centered though. 78, 76. Yep, 76 Gaylord Perry. 72 George Foster. 72 Amos Otis. 74 Pirates. 74 Indians. 74 Reds. 74 White Sox. And 74 Mets. And the 74 Met team is, there's Willie Mays right there. The Say Hey Kid. Booyakasha. And the 74 Dodgers. 76. 73s. 78. Here's a 70, Louis Aparicio. It's got some wear on it. More of these. These are from 77, 76, 77, something like that. 78, who knows? I don't know. Put them in the back because they'll go with the ones that are in the back. All right, we have 76 homer leader. So this is 77 tops. Nettles and Michael Jack Schmidt. Carlton Fisk. Willie McCovey. Bert Blyleven. Ferguson Jenkins. Dave Parker. The Brett brothers. Carlton. Raleigh. Turn back the clock with Yaz. And here's victory leaders with Palmer and Randy Jones. Strikeout leaders. Tom Terrific. Here's 74 All-Star third baseman, Brooks Robinson and Ron Santo, 2 Hall of Famers. Here's a 73 tops. Pumpsy Green. Pumpsy Green. Okay. 79 Vita Blue. Here's a nice all-star card of Joe Morgan from 77. Batting leaders from 77. George Brett. Here's a Brett base card from 77. Ferguson Jenkins, Phil Necro. And there's some new cards here. Decades Next 2020, Ronald Acuna Jr. In the front. Here's a Vladdy Guerrero Jr. charge account. So it's he had a set, I guess. Oh, it's numbered to 299. Did not know they were numbered. Interesting. 299. Here's some minis. Frank Thomas, Verlander, and Greg Maddux. Some Allen and Ginter from 2008 tops. Here's a 71 Tommy Davis, 71 Larry Heisel, 73 Terry Harmon, 79 Twins, 76. No, right. 76, so 76 it is. These are 76, not 77s. And these cards won't stay up. But that's a nice Padres. 74 White Sox. Where's Richie Allen? Right there. You can't miss me. He's got the helmet on. Sitting next to Kelly. If it would focus, that'd be great. Let's see if we can get the focus. No, not going to focus on the card. Sort of, but that's, trust me, that's Richie Allen right there. And that's Pat Kelly sitting next to him. Brewers. Don't know if Aaron would be in the Brewers one or if he's going to be in the Braves. Don't see Aaron, so I'm going to say he's on the Braves team photo. Giants, Tigers, Angels from 77, 74 Twins, 75 Braves. There's Henry Aaron standing up in the back row. Why would you have Henry standing? He should be sitting. He's right there, second from the end. Hank Aaron. And the 73 Astros team photo. How about a 72 Darren Johnson? Why's my thing blowing up? All right, let's check the chat real quick. Phone's not blowing up. That's good. Lonely Basement baseball cards. What's up? Greetings from the basement, my friend. Greetings in the basement from the garage. Brent Richards baseball cards. What's up? All right. So just going through some more boxes, guys, that I went through everything that was out here, basically, kind of, almost, and I separated everything. All the commons are on one side, all the Hall of Famers, stars, superstars, whatever, future Hall of Famers, whatever, fan favorites are all on the other side, along with just packs and packs and packs and packs and team sets everywhere. Not team sets, but factory sets all over the place too. And I decided I need to dig out more cards, more boxes, and get them out here into the garage. But while I'm bringing them out here, I'm going to sort them while I'm bringing them out. So that's what I'm doing. And we're going through some of these cards right now. So kind of just bear with. There's a 69 Rick Wise, a 70 Johnny Callison, very nice looking card. 78 Lazinski, 76 Lomborg, 77 Gerber, 79s Christensen, Hebner, and they are not Burger King cards. Warren Brewster, looking like that dude from Raising Arizona, the boxer. Not Buster Douglas, what was his name? Anyway, you guys know. If you know, you know. Some 79 Phillies team, not checked. That's always a plus. 78 Phillies, not Burger King cards. Well, that's a low number, but it's probably not. Hard to tell. It's 26. That's a low number. I have to look at the actual physical checklist. 77 Phillies. Here's a 76 Dick Allen. Very sharp. Was a very sharp Richie Allen. 72 Darren Johnson. 75 Booney, Boa, and a 72 McCarver. Oh, here we go. We got some Yankees finally. About freaking time. Guidry. Just the base Guidry, not a Burger King Guidry or anything like that. Jim Rice, Blyleven, another Fingers, Dwight Evans. Here's Nettles and Schmidt, Stargell, Yount, Hernandez, Red Sox with Don Zimmer, Popeye, Cubs with Herman Franks as their manager, Lou Piniella, Templeton, Foster, Hernandez, Lou Brock, but it's got this huge crease right there. Huge crease and corner damage, but that crease stands out. Hernandez, Carter, Evans, Jenkins got some creasage going there and some corner wear. Rice, Aroni. World Series Game 5 from 73. 74 Phillies. Gary Maddox as a Giant. Dave Cash. Barry Lersch, Lomborg. Craig Robinson. Dick Ruthven. Del Unser. Max Garce. Craig Robinson again. Here's Bill Robinson and a 75 tops. 75 Del Unser. 74 Wilbur Wood. 74 John Matlack. 74 Rangers. And 2 Jose Cardinal. 74 Cubs. And that's what I got in sleeves so far, and I've already kind of talked about all these non-sports that were in here. So let's just make a hole here, shall we? Can we? Put them there. Put you there to keep you from sliding. Gonna find a home for these Cal Ripkins. There we go. Some cows there. Here's a busted jewel case, I guess you want to call it. It's busted up. Corners are totally ripped off, and it says 2013 Golden Age 1 through 150. Oh, okay, so it's like Alan Ginner or whatever, but it's busted up. But it's supposedly the complete set. Is it? I don't know. Am I going to check today? No, I'm not going to check today. Because we got too much to go through. Yank. Yeah, you're right. We had one yank. All right, so let's go through that. We got this row here to go through. Let's go through them. We'll see if we find any Yankees. And oh, that one's all checked off. That one's got a mark on it. That one's all checked off. That one's checked off. Mr. Checkoff. Checked off. Check off. That one's got one little mark, but these are all checked off. Mr. Checkoff. Another 79 Phillies. Here's some 75 tops. Carl Morton. Larvell Blanks. Johnny Oates. Mike Lum. Jim Rooker. Bruce Ellingson. Dave Roberts. Joe LaHood. Whatever. Ernie McNally. Here's rookie pitchers with Vern Rule and Paul Siebert. Maybe Sonny's brother or something. Sonny's little brother, Sonny Siebert. I don't know. Dyer Miller. This one's off-center cut. Gary Maddox, Mike Phillips, Ron Schuler. Jim is at the bar, having a few with the boys. About 74 victory leaders. Wilbur. Ray Corbin. Gene Mock and the Expos. There's Larry Doby right there. Brian Downing, Bake McBride. There's a Yankee there. Rich Blatt. Chris Spire. Cardinals team from 74. Another Cardinals team from 74. Ken Singleton, 74. There's Pat Keller. We pointed him out on the White Sox team card. They're sitting right next to Dick Allen. Padres, Fred Kendall. Correct, not the error. Padres, correct. Davey Lopes. Angels. Danny Ozark. And Bob Boone. Check the chat real quick. Crossover Paranormal. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by. We got a bunch of cards we want to try to get through here. Let's see. Are these all It looks like a whole bunch of traded. All right, so we'll save those. There we go. Got a 72 Rick Wise, Marty Martinez, Darrell Knowles, Dave Bristol, Mo Dombrowski, the Spaceman, Bill Lee. There's a Yankee, Bernie Allen. Alan Foster has a crease right there, and is off center by a lot. Ken Brett, George's brother. Mike Nagy, A's checklist. Vada Blue, Reggie, right on the end there. Blue was 35, Reggie's number 9. Campy Campaneris was 19. 27 would have been Catfish, if we can find him. Right there, looks like 27. Anyway, we're moving on. Mike Kilkenny, Kilkenny, Kenny, Kilkenny. How about Ken Boswell in action? Those were when these cards came out, and I saw these in action shots. I was stoked as a kid. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Here's a checklist for the traded set. 74 traded. So here's a 76 traded checklist. And here is rookie cards of Manny Sarmiento, Scotty McGregor, and so on. Put that there, because now we got a bunch of 74 traded. So let's keep them with the checklist, right? So we got Merv Redmond, Luke Skywalker, Larry Gurr, Jim Mason, Tommy A.G., Terry Crowley, Fernando Gonzalez. There's a checklist again for the 74. We'll put that, excuse me, up there. Oh, we got Keith Hernandez. What's he doing in the center of these traded cards? Keith, get out of here. Tony Perez, Cubs, Bert Hooton, more Bert Hooton. Here's a Hall of Famer, Juan Marichal, ×2, ×3, ×4, ×5, ×6, ×7. So he went from San Francisco to Boston. Here's a Lou Piniella traded to the Yankees from the Royals, I believe. Piniella dons Yankee pinstripes. There's another Lou. Fernando Gonzalez. Looks like he may have been a Pirate at one time. Looks like Gene Clines is standing back there. Could be wrong. Could be an all-star game. I don't know. Terry Crowley. Tommy Agee again. Jim Mason. Larry Gurra. Luke Walker. So a lot of dupes there. But we ain't done yet. What else we got here? We have here Craig Robinson with those Foster Grants. Clyde Osteen. Jim Wynn, the toy cannon. I think these guys may have been traded for each other. Let's see if Wynn went from Houston to LA and he went from LA to Houston. Let's see. Toy cannon traded to the Dodgers. Goomer becomes an Astro. Clyde Goomer Osteen, stylish left-hander of the Los Angeles Dodgers, was traded today to the Houston Astros in exchange for outfielder Jim Wynn. How did I know? That's usually how things work back in the day. All right. Bobby Hayes, Ross Grimsley, Bob Locker, Bill Sudeikis came over from Texas. Now, who was he traded for? It doesn't say. Nope. Just picked him up, I guess. Mike Marshall, I don't know who he played for before the Dodgers. That's weird. Oh, Expos. The Montreal Expos record-setting reliever Mike Marshall was traded to the Dodgers. Typical Dodgers were stealing all the talent back then, too. Nelson Briles was a Pirate. Now he's a Royal. The Phillies get Tegudu, whatever. Diego Sengui, Willie Davis, Reggie Cleveland, Mindy McDaniel, Fred Sherman, George Mitterwald, Kirkpatrick, Bob Johnson, Barry Lersch, Randy Hudley, Pete Richard, John Curtis, Gary Sutherland, Kurt Bavacqua, Jim Ray, Felipe Alou, Steve Stone, Tom Murphy, Horacio Pena, Eddie Watt, Cesar Tovar, Ron Schuler, and Cecil Upshaw. What else we got going here? We got Ross Grimsley. Got a lot of traded cards here. Jim Wynn, Osteen, Robinson. And these are different years. So see what else we got. Eddie Watt, Pena, Murphy, Stone, Alou, Ray, Bavacqua, Sutherland, Richard, Hundley. Hey, Ron Santo, Hall of Famer. Went from the north side to the south side or vice versa, from Chicago to Chicago. Bob Johnson, Kirkpatrick again, Sherman, Cleveland, that guy, Nelson Briles, Bill Sudeikis, Heise, Win, Osteen, Robinson, Fred Kendall, corrected, Cecil Upshaw, Schuler, Cesar Tovar, Sherman, McDaniel, Cleveland, Davis, Segui, that guy, Briles, Marshall, Sudeikis again, Bob Locker, Ross Grimsley, and we're still not done, are we? Gonzalez, AG, Mason, Gura, Walker, Redmond, Upshaw, Schuler, Tovar, Watt, Pena. Checklist unmarked. Murphy, Stone, Ray, Bavacqua, Pinella, Curtis, Richard. There's Juan Marichal again, times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, times 6. Hundley, Lersch, Santo again, times 2, 3. Bob Johnson, Kirkpatrick, Mitterwald, and Sherman. And we may be done with those. Whew. All right, so that's those are the 74 traded. That's quite a haul there. We'll put you in the back and put all these up here. Quite the haul of 74 tops traded. Now we got these. These are 76 tops traded, I believe. Yeah, 76. Daryl Cheney, Leon Roberts, Pat Dobson, Mickey Lolich, Morris Nettles, Joe McIntosh, Mike Anderson, Milt May, Tommy Helms, Jack Brohammer, and their checklist is unmarked. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Let me get a sip. My throat's getting dry. Check the chat. See if anyone said anything. Looks like not. So we're pressing on. Press on, press on, press on. We have Billy Martin and the Yankees with a little dog ear on the corner here. This team checklist, and it doesn't appear that it wants to go back. So let's see. There it goes. And it's not a Burger King or anything like that. It's just a straight up base tops card from 77. Yankees team checklist. Or team. 74, Tommy Hutton. There's Maddox, Christensen. 74, Twitchell, Hutton, Mike Ryan, Cesar Tovar, Willie Montañez, Larry Dierker. Here's the Cubs team photos. I see Ron Santos right there. Don Kessinger. Joe Pepitone. Where's Pepitone at? Billy Williams is there. Cesar Tovar is there. Rick Monday's there. Bob Locker's there. Russell's there. Bert Hooton's there. Jenkins is there. Is that Pep? No, that's Milt Pappas. Larry Gura. There's Ernie Banks. So, very nice. Very nice. We've got 3 Hall of Famers here, right? 4. Got Santo, you got Williams, you got Jenkins, you got Banks. So there's 4 Hall of Famers right there. Very nice. Leading firemen. Those are the relief guys, the saves. There's Greg Nettles. The Yankee. Larry Boa. Buddy Bell. Buddy Bell. Jeez. Giants. Rudy May. Barry Lersch. Dusty Baker. Actually, that looks pretty good. It's a little high. A little off-center high. But other than that, it's a nice looking Dusty Baker card. Royals team checklist. Or team card, not a checklist. Kuzman. Phillies. How about Daryl Johnson, Red Sox, with Don Zimmer as one of the coaches, Popeye. White Sox again, times 4 White Sox team cards. Wayne Twitchell, Reds. Sparky, Pete Rose, Joe Morgan, Tony Perez. Benches next to him. You can see the number 5 sticks out like a sore thumb. Pedro Bourbon. I think 35 was Gullet. Foster's probably somewhere in the... No, yeah. Foster might be in the back row if he's on the team in 73. Booger Powell. Booger. Affectionately referred to as Booger by his sister. That's how we get the nickname Boog. Oh, there's a nice Reggie. Very nice Reggie. All corkscrewing himself in. Keith would appreciate that if he were still here. Nice Reggie. Kuzman. Mets 3. Reds 2. Playoffs. 73 playoffs. 1973. I remember I was during one of the World Series games. I got hurt playing football. And I remember riding in the back of an ambulance, and the guys had the game on. There's Reggie. '73 World Series Game 6, Oakland 3, New York 1. There's Ken Aspromonte. Indians team card with their near softball uniforms. Their softball uniforms would come a little bit later, I think, a year or two later, when they started wearing those colorful uniforms. Red Sox team photos. And I believe the insert there is Yaz up there. Whether that was an honorary thing or he wasn't there on photo day, I don't know. Larry Christensen, Dick Pole, Mark Little, Wayne Garland, and Fred Holdsworth. Dick Pole. There you go, guys. Now you've seen Dick's rookie card. So this card has variations. Like this one will have, this one says San Diego there. Some of them will say Washington. So look for, keep your eyes open for that one, guys. That is the corrected version. Ivan Merle. Dodgers. Los Angeles Dodgers. Juan Beniquez. You know, I mean, all these cards are going to get sleeved up eventually anyway. I'm just, whether I take the time now to do it or I do it later. All right, what do we got here now? Some, I don't know, a couple racing cards. Let's see. Oh, it's autographed. Hold on. They look to be autographed. Tommy Houston. So looks like it's autographed. And this one is Tracy Leslie. Okay. 2 Pro Set autographed cards. Probably in person because it doesn't say, hey, congratulations. So they look like there may be some in person, which people do that. People will show up at the racetrack on race day or whatever and, you know, flag the drivers down as they're going inside or something. I've seen people's videos. Try to get their autographs. And NASCAR guys, they don't mind. They stop and they sign. How about Bobby Cox on a 78 Topps times a handful here. There's 3, 5, 7 Bobby Cox, Don Zimmer, 11 Don Zimmers, 78 Topps, 11 Zims. How about Earl Weaver? $11 Earl Weavers, 78 Topps. Then we've got Greg Nettles. Here's Dick Williams, 78 Concepcion, All-Star. 79 Dave Concepcion. And then we've got Tony Oliva, 1971 Topps. Very nice. Who's this? Ford rolls out the Model T. These are, I guess, part of the ones that are in this set. This set right here, I guess. Golden Age. It says Golden Age, Panini Golden Age right there. Ah, Three Stooges. Love them. Grew up watching the Three Stooges. Love them, love them, love them. Steve Cawthon. Yeah, he was a famous jockey. Secretariat, Triple Crown winner. All right, a 72 tops, Jose Cruz Sr. times 2. A 75 tops, Tony Taylor. Very nice, very nice. A 75, Jay Johnstone and Larry Christensen. About a 73 tops, Earl Weaver. Or George Hendricks. Or Bill Parsons. Or, I don't know, someone throwing poop out of the stands and is about to hit Dave Nelson on the shoulder. And there it's not there. It's magic. The Brewers team. And Bill Buckner. 73, Bill Buckner. All right, we're still not done. We've got a 62 tops, Paul Brown. Okay. Ken Walters. They're beat up. Phillies, Dick Selma. Astros team card from 70 tops. 1970 Royals team. How about the Dodgers? There's 53. That's Drysdale. Don't know if you'll find Koufax on there or not. He was probably long retired. Oh, the Yankees. There we go. Not a whole lot of people in that photo there, and certainly none that I can recognize. Ralph Houck. That's about it. A shell of what it used to be, the team. Orioles win a squeaker in the AL playoffs, game number 1. Minnesota. Rod Crew was 0 for 5. Oh, no, wait a minute. 1 for 5. Okay. Killebrew, 0 for 2. Scored a run, so he must have had a couple walks. Tony Oliva was 2 for 5. How about Mike Ryan, 71 tops. And a Byron Brown, 72 Terry Harmon, 73 Lazinski, 74 Harmon, 75 Ollie Brown, 75 Dick Ruthven, 75 Max Scarce, 76 Palmer, Catfish, and Eckersley. 3 Hall of Famers on that card. 77 Phillies team checklist unmarked. We've got a game for everyone. Aaron Judge card here with Altuve, the guy who cheated him out of an MVP. This looks like it might be an O-Pee-Chee. Vita Blue. It's a 78. Yep, O-Pee-Chee. Just at the front looks different. It looks different. And there you go. It's an O-Pee-Chee. Oh, no Peachy bump Wills here. Corrected. Don't know if they had the error in the O-Pee-Chee, but Topps it also had a card out. Same photo. It said Blue Jays here. 71 Don Moneyman. '71 Topps Billy Champion. Now, the O-Pee-Chees on the 71s have like orange backs. They're totally different colored backs. There won't be a different shade of green. I think they're actually like an orange. Johnny Briggs. Fronts look the same, though. '74 or '75, sorry. '74 highlight card, Mike Marshall. And that's a diamond cut there. Raleigh Eastwick, John Denny, rookie pitchers. And a 72 diamond cut, checklist number 2. Diamond cut. What do we have here? We have an 87 Topps cello pack. Has a $2 price tag on it. It's got Michael Jack Schmidt right on the front. Okay. Okay. And here is an 1981 cello pack with Jerry Augustine on the front and Bruce Benedict on the back. 1981 Topps Chewing Gum Company. In Canada, made and distributed by O-Pee-Chee Limited. These are Topps, not O-Pee-Chee. And we still got some cards to go through here. Well, speaking about the Bump Wills era, there it is. So Blue Jays. Blue Jays. There's the Rangers. Ranger, 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 Ranger. Ranger, 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 Ranger. And Rangers. Well, there you have it. We got a Catfish Hunter. High number, 670. And we've got all the rest of these are Catfish Hunters. Look at that. 1979 Topps, Catfish Hunter, card 670. And we've got 50 of them here. We're close to that. Okay. And we've been through these already, the tradeds. What's over here now? We've got some Pete Rose cards. This is part of that Pete Rose box set that they put out. I don't know what year it was put out, but it was a whole 100 card set or so of Pete Rose. Puzzle on the back, showing all his cards up to that point, I guess. The official Pete Rose baseball card set, card 18 questions. When you were in high school, did your friends have a nickname for you? Answer: no nickname for me. They just called me Pete. Okay, well, there you go. Inquiring minds wanted to know. Now you know. How about Topps Fire, Chris Bryant? Here's a reprint of a Lou Gehrig card, BGHLI, a Bowman card, I guess. Here's a reprint of Ty Cobb and a reprint of Carl Hubble. And then we got Joe Sakic, whoever he is, for the Nordiques. Second or third year card, Joe Sakic. We have some Upper Deck cards. And these are all Lou Brock, Ricky Henderson, stolen base record card, I guess. But these are the errors, because these all are missing the date up here, May 5th or whatever the heck the date was. Yeah, they're all missing the date. Look at that. Yep, all missing the date. So there's like 100 of those. All missing the date. All right. Very nice. All right, who's this? Melissa McCarthy. First pitch. Okay. Clayton Kershaw. Diamond Kings, Gallery of Stars. Diamond Kings, Clayton Kershaw. Johnny Padres, History of the World Series. Upper Deck Masterpieces, Kirk Gibson and his home run trot. Live collection or something. MVP collection, 6 of 10. Sports Illustrated from Fleer. It's Earl Hershiser. Here's a matchups of Hideo Nomo. Half a card. Here's a emotion Hideo Nomo. Here's a Then and Now Clayton Kershaw. Here's a 3D card of Clayton Kershaw. Here's Gary Sheffield Lumberjacks from Fleer, 2005. Jose Reyes Bowman card. John Smoltz error card, Glavine error card, whatever you want to call it. Some Diamond Kings of Eric Davis. 87 Donruss Diamond Kings. Here's a 75 batting leaders. Rod Carew and Ralph Garr. 75 MVPs from 1953. 4 of them. How about a first day production of Kevin McReynolds? Okay, if you say so. Here's a 83 Fleer Michael Jack Schmidt. Here's a Yogi Berra MVP card. I believe this is Upper Deck, but there's a Kellogg's card in the back too. So let's see. We've got this Yogi Berra, 1954 MVP. And there's a Ronce 3D card in the back. Okay, whatever. Stick them back in there, I guess. Yogi and the Penguin. Yogi and the Penguin. All right, who's this? Troy Tulowitzki rookie card ×2. Trevor Story rookie optic. Here's a James Shields rookie card. Bowman Chrome. How about Mark McGwire, Topps 2000. Mark McGwire. Card number 1 in the set. Barry Bonds. Card number 1 of the set of 97 Topps. 1997 Topps. Card number 1. Rhino. Here's a 75 Yankees team card with Bill Verdon. Unchecked. That's beautiful. Stolen base leaders, Lou Brock and Bill North. ×3 on that one. Bill North had 54. Lou Brock had 118. Not even close, Bill. Jeez. Wait, who's behind the 118? Davey Lopes had 59. They all got smoked by Lou Brock. How about 74 victory leaders? Jim Hunter, Ferguson Jenkins, Andy Messerschmidt, and Phil Niekro. 3 Hall of Famers on that baby there. A 73 Mike Anderson. All right, now let's see what we got. Go with these. Put all these together now. So we've got the sporting news. These are from 77, maybe. Says 74, so, but I don't know. I don't know what year they're from. But we got Pie Traynor, Babe Ruth, Ted Williams, Mickey Cochran, Walter Johnson, Lefty Grove. Got Traynor again. Traynor. Ruth, Cochran. Walter Johnson, Lefty Grove, Lefty, Mickey, and Pie. Pie, Mickey. Well, there you go. 6 different ones. 50, 49, 48, 47. No, missing 46. Got 45. Missing 44 and got 43. So there might be 10 cards of these. What do we have of those? but still. All right, what's next? We have a Michael Piazza Upper Deck SPX die cut tribute type card. Dave Winfield from Padres. 76, it's like a Drake's or Hostess card. There's a Alex Rodriguez, another A-Rod, Mini, Allen and Ginner. Here's an I-Rod fortune teller card. And then we've got Albert Pujols, Awesome Honors. Albert Pujols from Upper Deck. And we've got Alex Rodriguez, Awesome Honors from Upper Deck. And we've got Steve Carlton, Before They Were Great. And that's Topps product. And it's a little on the thick side too, this card. So it's a little thicky. All right, we've got San Diego Chicken, 1983 Donruss, 2 chickens. We got Bench, Yaz, Henderson, another chicken. We've got Carter. We've got Reggie, and Reggie. Okay, cool. I reckon. We have some reprints of the 53 Topps set. Jackie Robinson, it's card number 1 in that reprint set. Roy Campanella, Eddie Matthews, Bob Feller, Pee Wee Reese, Billy Martin, Yogi Berra, Phil Rizzuto, Warren Spahn, Whitey Ford, Satchel Paige, Richie Ashburn, Henry Aaron, Duke Schneider. We have a Pinnacle Performers, Alex Rodriguez, Swing for the Fences. Home run totals versus the Angels 6, versus the A's 4, versus Blue Jays 4, versus Brewers 4, versus Brewers, versus Giants 2, Indians 5, Orioles 8, Rangers 1, Red Sox 7, Royals 6, Tigers 6, Twins 2, White Sox 3, and against the Yankees he hit 6 because he was a Mariner here. Okay, very nice. All right, we've got Power Alley from Gypsy Queen, Jeff Bagwell. We're not numbered. Got some black bordered cards. There's a Mookie Betts, 2 times Mookie Betts. We've got Arenado times 2. They're not numbered or anything. It just says Glove Stories. I get it. Love Stories, Glove Stories. Signed, sealed, and delivered. My nemesis in his Sillies uniform. Grover Cleveland Alexander, 50 years of Topps, BT number 9. And how about, who's this? Numbers Game. Jersey number 2. Tulowitzki. Whatever. No idea what they're alluding to there. How about some Running Reds? We've got a few of those. And we've got Carlton Fisk. 6 Fisks. We're not done. 7, 8 Fisks. Then we've got 2 Carews. We got Yaz and Bench. We got the Chicken, Yaz and Bench. Fingers and Perry, Dawson, and the Chicken times 3. Check the chat one more time. All right. Let's go through this one here. Let's see what we got here. We got a die cut Mike Piazza Platinum Power from Upper Deck SP. We've got one of those Fleer award winner, Jeff Bagwell. It's all embossed and stuff. I got hiccups now. Another Bagwell. It's got a gold stamp though. So I don't know. It's Fleer. Don't know what the gold stamping is and all that. I don't seem to remember that. But there it is. It's an insert card. Headliners Bagwell. Diamond Tribute Bagwell from Fleer Ultra, or Fleer, I'm sorry, just Fleer 95. How about we got a Headliners Mike Piazza. We have a Crown Royal Jeff Bagwell. Emotion Intense Mike Piazza. It's got a little Duflex type look to it. How about Miggy Cabrera Now and Then from Bowman. Correa Now and Then. Verlander Now and Then. Albert Pujols Now and Then. Manny Machado Now and Then. Kershaw Now and Then. MLB debut Wade Boggs, April 10th, 1982 from Topps. Here's an Optic Power Alley of Paul Goldschmidt. Christy Mathewson, 200 strikeout season. Max Scherzer. Mathewson and Scherzer. Here's an all-time All-Star 2014 MLB All-Star Game, Miguel Cabrera. Another Miggy here from Diamond Kings, Detroit Teen Heroes. Legends in the Making, Miguel Cabrera, Topps. Here's Power Alley again with Bagwell. Here's an Allen Ginter Texas Slugger Recycles. What a day. August 3rd, 2015. Adrian Beltre. Max Scherzer. Beltre again. Miggy, Independence Day. Here's a Chasing History left-handed home run record, Jim Thome with the Philadelphia Phillies. Gypsy Queen. There's a Whitey Ford. So we got Killebrew, Robinson, Ford, Schneider, Matthews, McCovey, Doby, Kiner, Sutton, K-Line, Mazeroski, Bench, Spalny. And then we've got a Fleer Ultra 96, maybe. Barry Bonds. On base leaders. Card seen a little bit better days, though. The bottom's got some damage. And it's got a corner crease. How about Scouts Honor Roll. And it's a Vladdy Daddy from Bowman. Wonder Years, Decade Dominators, Mike Piazza. Here's a Power Line from Fleer Flair 96 of Mike Piazza. And here's a Fall Classics Upper Deck SP, Mike Piazza. Destinations, that's all it says. Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we're going to finish up this box and then we're going to call it. We got a Reggie Jackson, Anaheim Angels commemorative patch. Well, that's cool. Congratulations, you have received a throwback manufactured patch card from 2011 Topps Baseball Series 2. Very nice. Look how thick that puppy is. And it's got the cutout for the patch to sit in there, and I doubt if it'll fit into a penny sleeve, but we'll see if we can sleeve it. It doesn't look like it. Probably need special penny sleeves for these kind of cards. That's for sure. Let's see, one more shot at this. Can we get it out of the one corner? Come on, baby. Talk to me, goose. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be lined up. Perfect. There we go. Got it. Just had to get everything lined up. The moon and the stars. And there we go. Now it's sleeved up. Reggie Jackson. Who's this guy? Jose Bautista Bowman card. Oh, here's a 2003 Diamond Kings Derek Jeter. Steven Strasburg Bowman rookie card. Here's a Jeter, New Jersey. Guess he was living in Jersey. Rookie sensation Justin Verlander from Fleer. Ronald Acuna, Atlanta Braves rookie card, it says here. ACEORP, whatever that means, that company. Here's a SP Legendary Cuts, Shoeless Joe Jackson. Another Shoeless Joe Jackson from Upper Deck. Another Shoeless Joe Jackson. Why not in Hall of Fame? Well, we know why, but now he has a shot. Baseball's greatest hitter, Joe Jackson. 84 Topps, Tony Gwynn. And lefty, the golden arm, Steve Carlton. Steve Carlton, pitcher of the year. 400 home run club, Carl Yastrzemski. 1980 home run king, Michael Jack Schmidt. And most stolen bases in the American League, Ricky Henderson. Okay, well, there's a nice little stack of 81 Fleer. And there we go. All right, what's next? Let's keep it going. When you going to live new items on your eBay store? Your last new listing was October 29th. Yeah, I know. I'll put more in here soon. How about Power Alley Gypsy Queen of Jose Canseco? There's a Tome again. Heavy hitters, opening day. Cabrera. There's 4 of those. Here's 1,500 RBIs of Miguel Cabrera from Topps opening day again. You got 2,000 strikeouts, Justin Verlander. How about Diamond Kings, Miguel Cabrera. Here's a Albert Pujols, Topps finest. Very nice shiny card. And we got 2 of them. How about a Red Hot Zenith from Dunruss of Scott Rowland? Here's a Vladdy Daddy. Here's a sticker, Upper Deck Kids, I believe, sticker of Mike Piazza. Here's a die cut of Francisco Lindor, Triumvirate, Luminous from Stadium Club. Francisco Lindor. Here's a 700 home runs, Alex Rodriguez. Didn't quite make it there, Alex. I think you came up shy of 700. Ricky Henderson, numbers game. Reggie Jackson from Allen and Ginner. Yaz, Glavin. Here's a Flair Greats, Jackie Robinson. And Action Pack, Bob Gibson. And we got one more stack left, and we're going to be calling it quits here. So let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? We got a sticker from 1982 Topps, Michael Jack Schmidt. How about this Jorge Posada Topps All-Stars? Okay. Here's a Paul O'Neill Gold Rush. Very nice. Murders Row, Waite Hoyt. Waite Hoyt again. There's a Paul O'Neill with the medallion. Paul O'Neill, 95 Fleer, 95 or 96 Fleer All-Stars. Paul O'Neill. Playoff Honors, 2004 Prime Signatures without a signature, Mariano Rivera, but it is numbered to 2,500, but not signed. Okay, whatever. Here's a 73 Yogi Berra, manager of the Mets. 71 Topps pitching leaders, Bob Gibson, Gaylord Perry, and Ferguson Jenkins. Bobby Wine from the Angels. It's a high number, 718. Here's a Royals team card, 742, an even higher number. What number was the league leader cards? That's a lower one, 70, yeah. Okay, someone named Donovan, basketball coach, maybe at Virginia or something like that, Tennessee. Val Kilmer. Shannon Elizabeth, I don't know, 1952 Style. Yeah, I know that. Don't know who she is, but there she's an actress of some kind, right? Flashbacks of Summer of Love, and not talking Portland Style. Eric Gregg, umpire, fan favorites, all-time fan favorites. Eric Gregg. Keith Urban, we've seen that card before. And we've got a flashback of a 65 or 64 and a half Mustang. Yeah, 1964. So it's like probably a 64 and a half. Well, we're not done. How about this? All the way with LBJ. Taking flashbacks. Or someone, Scott Circles the Globe. Krampus Porzingis, whoever, and there's Keith Urban again. Boy, it's Mr. T. Pity the fool. I met Mr. T at Comic Fest, Philadelphia, Comic Fest 93, Philadelphia. Oh, well, there you go. Jim Thorpe, Apache Just says Apache, Indian, Native American. And Sparky Anderson, Satchel Paige, Boggs, Feller, Aparicio, Bo. Here's a Hank Aaron from Gallery, Topps Gallery, along with the Yastrzemski. Now we're back to Brett Rizzuto. Here's an insert card of Manny Machado. How about a Power Alley McGuire, Vladdy Daddy, Fred McGriff, Frank Thomas, Jose Canseco. More flashbacks. Another Keith Urban, Jeff Bauman, first pitch, whatever. Titanic, it looks like. More Woodstock stuff. Here's LL Cool J, Pro Set card. Era Icons, don't know. The Wright Brothers. Arnold Palmer. Urban again. Nancy Lopez, Queen of Clubs. Jerry Lewis, comedian, Ace of Spades. War Admiral, Seabiscuit. And a bunch of flashbacks. There's some kind of stickers or something, stamps. They're little square cutouts, but there's Christy Mathewson, Cy Young, Joe Jackson, Zach Wheat. And then you got historical figures, C.W. Post, Joseph Pulitzer, Henry Ford, and William Randolph Hearst. And that's it. Whoo! And that's it, guys. We'll put this back here. I'm going to have to go through and straighten all this out and get it all set up to where it needs to go. But we have been live for an hour and a half, guys. So we're going to call it here for tonight. And who knows, I got more boxes I got to go through, whether tonight or I do it tomorrow. But a lot of these, I still have to sleeve these up. There's a whole bunch of here that have to be sleeved up. So with all that being said and done, guys, I want to thank you all for stopping by. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate it. We'll change the camera around here real quick. Y'all can see my mug on the way out. If you hung around that long, I appreciate it, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to wait around now, and we're going to see if the Dollar Box comes on live tonight. They have their Wednesday live that they do. I missed it last week. I'll see if I can catch it tonight. Other than that, guys, peace out. We'll see you guys in the next one. Boom! Just kidding. All right. Boom. And ending.